डॉक्टर बाबा साहेब आंबेडकर ओपन यूनिवर्सिटी.
Good morning, student. I welcome you all at Dr. Baba Saheb Ambedkar Open University, Jyotirmay Parishar. My name is Bijal Rawal, Assistant Professor Management from School of Commerce and Management Department. Today we are going to discuss on Principle of Management, Unit 6, Directing. We had already discussed in our past lecture about directing. We will continue. First, we just go through with the outline, introductions, definitions, principle of directing, elements of directing. As we know, in functions of management, direction represents one of the most essential functions. It deals with human relations. We had already know, without human, we cannot continue our work, we cannot continue our task. In every organization, one's plan have been laid down, means planning. The structure has been designed, that call organization. Then selections, we have to select that particular person for that particular task as per their qualifications and quality for a various job profile, that call staffing. Then direction start. Direction is continuously occurring in all function and life cycle stages of any organizations. Assigning the right person on right place, that is more important in every task. The more important is that the people must be directed on proper way towards the attainment of organizational objectives or a goal. Employees tend to become inactive, dull or insufficient if not provided proper guidance or directions. That person has that quality to achieve that task, but if we have not give proper directions for that task, he or she will not achieve that task or achieve that goal properly. A manager can never stop directing, guiding, teaching, or supervising their subordinates. Definition we had already discussed. Again, directing concern the total manner in which a manager influences the action of his subordinates. It is the final action of managers in getting order to others to act. All preparations have been completed. J.L. Massey said that all are the definitions about directing. Principle of directing, principle of communications, individual contributions, unity of command, direct supervision, effective leadership, effective motivation, unity of direction, harmony of objectives, informal organization, and the principle of follow-ups. That all are the principle of directing. We will discuss in detail. First, principle of communications. How communication is important in our life, we all know about it. A good communication between the superior and subordinate helps to achieve mutual understanding. Communication is an important in direction. Two-way communication gives the employees a chance to express their feelings and helps to know the feelings of the employee. In any organizations, the manager and their subordinates have proper communications, then and then only we will achieve our task. Misunderstanding can be removed through the communications. If both persons have proper communication, then and then only misunderstanding can be removed. After that, individual contributions. Direction designed at getting maximum contribution from all employees as per their quality, as per their talent, as per their inner space or inner quality to emphasize the proper organizational goal. Employees can mostly contribute more and more than their present performance, and directions helps in enhancing their qualities. So, how the managers will understand that person quality and how he will improve that quality for that person, that is much important in any organization. Unity of command. An employee should get order and instruction from one's superior. That is more important in any organizations. If he want, that person will understand on proper way. Only one superior can give advice, or only one superior can give instruction. If lots of people will instruct that person, he or she may be confused about that work or atmosphere. Orders and instruction should come from one boss. If one individual receive instruction from more than one higher authority, there will be a confusion, conflict, disorder, and disciplines in the organizations. So that is more important. Direct supervision. Directing is also important, that the face-to-face communications regarding that work oriented, that matters a lot. If direct supervision in organization, then that person or manager can understand directly what that person wants from organization and what he or she face during that given time. Effective leadership. Effective leadership is one of the important principles of directing. Managers should have a good leadership quality to influence the subordinates. If that managers have already know about he or she has leadership quality, or he or she will continue that task properly, he or she can easily achieve their target on given time period. Good leadership establish cooperations, coordinations, and confidence in the workforce. Effective motivation. Managers should know how to motivate employees on different way. Every employee want monetary value, that is not important. Sometime for other person, job atmosphere, understanding, or any other things can be important for that person. It can be monetary reward, promotions, or job enrichment, that possible for everyone. So effective motivation is more important. Unity of direction. Unity of direction is more important in direction. The one who has already assigned work from top management. Different departments have their different opinion and techniques to handle their employees and motivation for that task. In any department, their higher authority will take action as per their opinion, as per their goal, as per their workforce. They can decide their plan or strategy. How many of objectives? Direction should be good and harmony between the individuals and organization objectives. That is important. Directing functions must have resolved conflict between the personal goal as well as the organizational goal. Managers who try to bring harmony between individuals, group, and the organization. Directing is regarding as essential in personal management. Harmony of objectives is more important in directing. Informal organization, creating informal group to support and strengthen the formal organization. In any organization, if the manager come to know that other informal group or other people have their quality, that will improve our task, or that can be help our workforce, so that informal group will improve that quality. Within every formal organizations, there exists an informal group or organization. The manager should identify those groups. The manager should identify the group as well as the communicate with that informal group or people that can be help in our task. Principle of follow-up. Good direction is a continuous process. Day by day it will continue and it will help our organization to achieve our appropriate target. As per the principle, managers are required to monitor the extent to which the policies, procedures, and instructions are followed by the employee. Day by day, it will be changed. Elements of directing. There are 4 elements of directing: communication, motivation, leadership, and supervision. Communication. Communication is a fundamental to the existence and survival of human as well as to the organization. Communication is a process of creating and sharing ideas, information, views, and fact, feelings from one place, person, or a group to another. As we know, without communications, we cannot do any work. As a company manager, he has to understand that person quality. Communication is a process, sharing ideas, information, views. Managers have that quality to understand that person quality, inner ability. He or she has that particular task. Communication is the key to directing function of management. If we can communicate with other people and we can share our ideas to others, then and then only we will learn something new from that person. So communication is more important in our life also. Motivation. Motivation is derived from the Latin word movere, meaning to move. Motivation is a very important factor affecting human behaviors. Motivation is affected by the various psychological factors such as perception, learning, personality. The term motivations can be referred to as that process which exists people to work from the attainment of the desired objective. So, without motivation in any organization, their employee will not achieve their target properly. So, day by day, that manager should motivate that person. So that person will achieve the target. Leadership. The term leaders emerged the leadership, an individual process attributes leadership is known as a leader. While discussing about leadership, it is more important to understand the leader-follower relationship. Only through this leadership skill, a manager can develop trust among his subordinates. Supervision. Supervision means observing the work of subordinate with authority. It is an important part of directing functions of every managers. Supervision means observing the subordinates at work to see that they are working according as per the plan, policies given by them, keeping the time schedule and to help them to resolve their working problems. Supervision involves actual transaction of plans into action. Manager should supervise the employee so he understand what employee want. So we had discussed about directing their elements principles. We will meet again with new exciting topic. Till then, thank you.
स्वाध्यायः परमः